Hello, 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 ladies, gents, boys, girls, welcome along to another live stream. These Monday night live streams used to be a thing, but have now kind of stopped being a thing because the developers at Studio 397 have fiddled around with the dates and times of their various different online championships. But the European Le Mans Series takes place on Thursday evenings and Monday evenings. Well, they also take on place during the day as well, but we do them in the evenings. And yeah, we had a pretty poor run last Thursday here at Imola for this round of the European Le Mans Series. So we're redoing it again in the hopes that we can improve on our position, score more championship points, and stay closer to the top of the championship standings. We're currently in P3. We've got Joe Boyle in front of us in P2, and then Banani leading the way in P1. And he's going to be a fair bit more difficult to actually beat. He is not racing this evening, so there's a chance of a win, potentially. But yeah, we were effectively hoping to try and score more points, try and get ourselves ahead of Boyle, and back into P2 and fight for the overall championship win. We shall see. We shall see. Luca, good to see you here. I also see that you're here in the server as well, so we're going to be racing against you. Good luck to you, sir. Hopefully not too much good luck, and we can actually beat you and come out on top today. That would be ideal for me personally. But yeah, best of luck to you as well. Woody, hello, hello, hello. Welcome along. Good morning. It's more evening here for us, but I know you're in the land down under, and obviously it's morning for you. Congratulations on your win in the Nürburgring 24 hours on iRacing over the course of the weekend as well. Jolly good showing there, and great to see you finally bag a race win in that event. I know you've been hunting it down for quite a long time. And Astomo, good to see you as well, mate. It's been a little while. Go ahead and bring up the game. We're all set and ready, just about to get away with this qualifying session. Well, never mind. The game just crashed. Right, let's try it again, shall we? That's a little bit annoying. Hopefully we can get in and hopefully not lose too much time there with the qualifying laps. Off to a fantastic start already. You know, I need this evening to go nice and smooth. Issue-free, ideally, because that's what cost us last time, is qualifying poorly out of position. I should have qualified in P2 if I had matched my personal best in practice. And yeah, we qualified in P8. And had a not-so-great race start. Where we got shoved off the track by Leon. I'll be doing that again this evening, Leon. I've already spoken to him and told him not to do it, so hopefully things go much better here, but it requires us on qualifying well and actually setting some valid qualifying laps, because my last 3 runs, or 3 laps, were invalidated in our last attempt back on Thursday. Right, back in game again. Excuse me, just waiting for the game to load up. Hopefully not crash or have any issue this time. Doing issues with loading stuff. There we go. Right. Back out onto the circuit. Why have I got no force feedback? Just tiniest bit there. What is going on here? There we go. We got force feedback. We got force feedback. Right. Well, this is not ideal, but hopefully we can turn this around and get ourselves somewhere with this. You're right, Astobo. There is not much room for more sponsors. If I did some rearranging and did some better effects, i.e. scrolling sponsors, we could fit more in. But yeah, on that static page with the camera, the list is getting quite big now. On that right-hand side. Been hunting for a special event win for almost 6 years at this stage. I think I get a nods. It's a sign of things hopefully to come. Yeah, for sure. More race wins would be great. Be good to see you and your team getting those. Oh, slight lock up there. Alright, so everyone's on their first flying lap. Whereas I'm not. And we've got 1 lap too much fuel as well. Excuse me. Just trying to clear my throat a little bit. Preparation for this one. That's fine, we're not on a valid lap at the moment, so I don't care if we invalidate the lap or not. Right. Here we go, first flying lap to get in. It's going to be just a banker lap. It's going to take us a couple of laps to get the tyres and everything up to temperature, so we're not going to be matching the times that these guys are going to be setting here straight from the off. Or we'll be coming in a lap late, shall I say. We should be beating a 140.264 on our first flying lap. At least we would if it was legal. I don't mind at this stage, but we need to make sure that the next lap that we go on is going to be a decent valid lap. And then the ones after that, also improvements. The good thing is, those key drivers who I'm wanting to beat, i.e. Leon, Luca, Dixon Chen, they have yet to set a valid lap themselves as well, so at least we're still kind of in the running at the moment. Hines, I remember, was pretty quick back at Barcelona until he had his spin, so he's going to be one to keep an eye on here in this race. This is a multi-class race. There's 9 of us LMP3s, 14 LMP2s, and 21 GT3s, so getting through the GT3 traffic will be very busy. Hopefully we can avoid any penalties or anything this time, so we don't have to run through the GT3 field again like we did last time, just in order to try and catch up with the rest of the LMP3 pack. And even then I was so far out of contention and everyone was kind of equally matched in terms of pace that I only really gained about 8 seconds or so over the course of the race on the main guys that I was going to be competing with. So yeah, tricky stuff. Right, let's get this lap valid this time. Make sure it's a good one at the same time. A little slow there in that hairpin. Ideal. Hey, Free Minute, thank you very much, mate. Hopefully we will have more luck this time. A little cautious there. Stop the music. Could have taken more curb on the entry. Otherwise okay. A 138.7 is decent. Start brake yourself a little bit there. Right, 3 more minutes and we've got 3 more laps worth of fuel. It's too much, but do what we can. Right, P4 at the moment. Should be able to improve on that quite nicely. Slight frame rate stutter there, turning into that first chicane, which isn't ideal, but we are nicely up already. Slight hesitation on the throttle coming up the exit there. Still had quite a bit of steering lock on when I did, and obviously I didn't want to lose the rear end of the car. That's much better there. That felt and was indeed better there too. Messy chicane though. Lost a lot of time in the exit. Hey Chris, did have a good weekend. Thank you very much. How was yours? Right, we can improve in these last couple of corners. Right, a reasonable improvement. This should jump us up a couple of positions, but there's still definitely time to be found. P5 at the moment. This is going to be our last attempt, so all or nothing here. Excuse me, that's messy. Slow. That's better. There should be a whole bunch of time that we can gain here though. If we didn't have the oversteer. This is going to be an improvement, but not enough of one. We're going to pop ourselves up into P4. Yeah. Just behind Leon. Again. God damn it. I don't want to be behind him, I want to be in front. And we lost some time there. We lost, what, a tenth or two? I think, in that one. So we could have been... Yeah, it could have been P3. Never mind. Right. BRB. All right. That's set. That's set. Yeah, that should be all good. Quit smoking. Don't smoke. I did have a cold the other week, which has been the issue. Right. That up. That's set. Shake, shake, shake.
Formation lab has started.
Right, stop the music there. Prep this. So we're set and ready. Right, let's not get a drive-through penalty this time. Hopefully, we can have a much better start to our race. As I say, avoid any issues. And score a good result this time. So an hour and 40 minutes we're about to lock in for. Dixon Chen's well out of position, it seems. That green light.
Green flag, green flag.
No drive-through penalty this time, which is good. LMP2's all over the place. Oh. Right, we made it further than we did last time. We've lost a position. We're under threat from losing another. Managed to hold on to that. That was pretty crucial. Thankfully green on the track limits there. Which is good. Leon up into P2. I mean, he was gifted a position right on the start anyway by Dixon Chen. Have to eat this one. Only a little bit. Very good to hear that your race went really well, Woody. That does sound like a good, in-control, dominating performance. Right, let's try and get ourselves comfy, get into the flow and rhythm, and see if we can start picking up some places and start chasing the top two. Oh, spinner behind. Don't need to be using second there. Right, pulled a nice lovely gap to the cars behind. We've got an LMP2 on its way. Covering from a spin in the opening couple of corners. Thankfully they'll get us on this straight here, so that won't be an issue. Oh dear, Luca looks like he's had an issue. Dropping well behind. Oh, dearie me, that was very, very close there. No 0.5 for that, jeez. Another LMP2 on its way. Oh, there goes race leader. That was Heinz. That's a freebie. Fuck's sake. But that's helped us out. No. Oh my god. How will we not get damage from that there? Saw him spinning. I thought that was it. That was going to be quite a bit of damage to the front of the car, but we're lucky that we managed to slip on through pretty much unscathed. But yeah, purposefully moved over to indicate to the LMP2, don't come diving down the inside here in the chicane, and I went and did it anyway. Interesting. At least we profited from it. That's the main thing. Now I've just got to try and close in on the cars in front while staying clean. Thanks very much, guys. Heinz is still there behind, second and a half. Whilst he obviously lost a whole bunch of positions, he didn't lose a huge amount of time. Alright, this should be a good lap time. Indeed it is. And continue to pull away from the guys behind and close in on the cars in front. Only had a wall bonk 3 minutes of optionals. Yep. Nice. Yeah, sounds like a good showing there, Woody. Finally got a race that goes your way. Especially going mistake-free as well. Luke is well off. Real shame for him. I wonder what happened. Whether he got caught up in the incident on that second lap. Used up all the bad luck last year, yeah. You ever won an iRacing special event? I think I have somewhere along the line. I can't remember what ones. We've got plenty of podiums, that's for sure. I know how much. But I'm pretty sure I've won Daytona. Not necessarily outright, but certainly class wins. That is. Don't think I've ever won Spa. I think we've had some good results at Sebring, but I don't think we've ever won it. Same with Nürburgring. Don't think I've ever actually won that. But they kind of all merge a little bit into one. I've kind of forgotten, annoyingly. My memory isn't amazing anyway. So I tend to forget things. Really doesn't sound good. I mean, the poor memory loss, and then coughing and not smoking. Not turning into the most healthiest of mid-30-year-olds. But there are things that I do remember well. Just don't remember everything. Like, I even remember things from when I was like 2 years old. As a kid, and obviously various ages throughout the years, various different things like that, but yeah, I don't quite have the photographic... I have a pretty good photographic memory, but it's not as good as other people's. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got one somewhere along the line. Whoops, daisy. That's P2 going straight on at the chicane. I'll bring us in closer. We may have done that in avoidance of Leon if he was getting really close to the back of him. At the moment, we've got good pace. This is good. We're consistently on the 39.4s. Oh, even Dixon Chen's kind of done a 39.2 now. Picked up the pace. Suddenly. Now, the interesting thing is, what do we do once we get to the back of these guys? Do we actually try and push and fight our way through? Or do we just go for a mega fuel save strat and try and Lyco behind them a little bit and play the strategy game? Obviously, with it being multi-class as well, that is going to be a factor trying to work through the traffic. And again, another mistake there by Wologorski. Oh dear. So I just saw that go up to orange pretty close to the end there before it disappeared. I was like, oh. I was happy to eat it as a yellow. Came very, very close there to the grass on the outside, and then overslowed for the corner as well. Rear end wanted to come round on us there on the entry. We don't have quite the threat of LMP2s just yet, but Heinz is closing in. Alright, now we're there or thereabouts in the slipstream. Help us fuel save a little more. Someone in front with a lockup, I think it was P2. No regard. Ooh, big wiggle from P2 there. Shickety shake shake. These guys have got some good straight line speed, so even in the slipstream, not quite going to have straight line speed to slip on past. There she wiggles. Only another an hour and 20 minutes of this, ladies and gents. With traffic soon to become a factor as well. I'm a flyby, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I was going to get away with that. Right, LMP2s should probably get us on the start-finish straight, I'm hoping. Nope, they're not. It's going to be horribly close into the first braking zone here. Oh, lag for a minute. P3 there. Jards, no! Hey Thomas, it's going much, much better than last week. Let's put it that way. Don't do it, don't do it. Sorry, Hans. Slightly overbrushed there. Bremen's racing. LMP2 terrorism never changes. No, piss off. Stop looking in such stupid places. Hello, hello. Yep. Doing alright in P4 at the moment. Although things are getting interesting. Oh. Not sure if that was me or them. These LMP2s, man, is chaotic. Oh my god. I think he rolled off the brakes a little bit there, which did save us, but my god, have we lost a lot of time. Leon's 5 seconds up the road now. Lost 4 seconds with all this LMP2 traffic coming through and diving in such stupid, silly places. And then there was a bit of contact between myself and Wologorski, which cost me some time as well. Which is more my own doing. Oh, busy stuff, busy stuff. Oh, yellow flag. In front. Or no. In front. GT3 by the looks of it. Yep. Everyone being chaotic, crazy, stupid. All of the above. Pine's back up into P3 again. Was really able to capitalise on the contact between myself and Wologorski and push on through. Oh, a little deep. That final corner there. Oh, Jade is not happy. Lap 18, remember that chat? Starting to get a few more GT3s now as well. We do not want to be side by side with a GT3 through that final corner. Getting a nice bare ground there on everyone else. Annoyingly, the GT3's got a slipstream and we're not going to be able to pass before this here chicane. Whoa! That was close. Jody got sent by E2. Yeah, I think Gamble. I see Gamble's in the race lead. Okay. No, so he got sent by Babin then. Babin was the guy he was battling with. And Babin's now on P3. Behind Jardio still. Thank you for the confirmation, buddy. We lost a fair amount of time to Leon on that one. Some nice clear air. Able to eke out the gap again. Gonna get traffic on this lap though. I think he's just been held big time. In fact, so much so he's lost the lead. Which isn't ideal, because I felt that Leon was acting as a bit of a cork in the bottle for the other cars when he was leading and we were all pretty close together 6 to 8 laps ago. Thank you, Porsche. Oh, Leon, block up by Leon. Hey Jensen, thank you very much for the well wishes. Hope you're all good, buddy. This is interesting with these GT3s now. It is a busy, busy race, it seems. People swapping places up ahead. Now the race leader's starting to pull away. He's got a 3-second gap. No, he hasn't. Not anymore. Chaos unfolding. We'll take that. Lovely, jubbly. Thank you. Leon's back in the lead. What is this race? What is going on? Oh boy. Action packed. Alright. Remember, lap 22. Need to check that. See what happened. That was not a good run off the exit of that corner there. Yeah, crazy traffic. Really? Half a point for that. Well, at least we're back within 2 seconds of the race leader. That's the main thing. Not running away with it anymore. I wonder if Nergard's got some damage after the contact there in those opening couple of corners. Braking reference is gone for the entry to the second chicane. I was going to say, you better turn green after losing time skirting and grinding the curb on the exit there. Right, more GT3s. Hey Gorg, high grade. How's it going? Much better run through the chicane that time. Ooh, Leon not sending it on the GT3. Interesting. It's going alright, thank you. This race is going much better than last week, or last Thursday. Don't get some of the track minutes. Gravel's track limit. It's going all four wheels over white lines. So, like coming through the chicanes here, you can sometimes end up taking a lot of curb. that worked out nicely for us. In the end. Hey, steady. Like that one there, I don't really get. I probably did cut a little bit on the inside, but down on speed anyway. At the apex. I just need it, I think I need to get a good solid lap in somewhere for these track limits to reference off of, because this chicane is ending up being absolutely horrible here in this race. Last Thursday, I cut a little bit off on the inside. All I had to do was the tiniest lift on exit. It immediately turned green again. Sometimes I didn't even need to lift, and it was going green. Now it's just staying yellow every single time, and I'm actually having to lift in order to clear the track limits warning. So the inconsistencies are a little bit frustrating, but I think it's partially due to the fastest lap at the moment not being the greatest. So 39.2. Oh, that GT3 is all over the place there with Heinz. Oh. Issues. I'll take P3, thank you. See, you just gotta stay calm. Relaxed and focused, and pick up the pieces when other people have issues and problems. Now, if we can calm down with the track limits, should be all good. Yeah, used up just over half our allocation. We're not halfway through yet. Not quite, at least. Please lift. Thank you. Make my life so much less stressful coming in the braking zone here. Come on, acceleration. I want this guy before the braking zone, which I'm not going to get, because he's in the slipstream of car in front. So I have to sit behind here. Oh, you're kidding me. I have to eat it. Thankfully it was only a quarter of a point. Oh. I think he might have just got the chicane there. That was a big lift. Right, 3.5 seconds. There or thereabouts to Leon. Let's see if we can close that in a bit. We got LMP2s on the way again. Here comes the chaos. Especially as we're going to be coming through the last few GT3s as well. Oh, Gamble sending it on Hines there. All the places to do it. Oh, Jade is close enough here. Let him go, no problem. It's time the LMP2s are working out much nicer. Oh, of course you do. Couldn't dare wait, can they? Just for one turn. That was sketchy. iRacing IMSA is at Spa this week. Might give it a run. Sounds cool. Sounds like a good combo. Half a point for that. Like, you barely skip over the chicane. Oh, he's really screwing us. I'm gonna have to be careful now. There's a reason why I don't like this circuit. I don't think it's a good track for racing. Track limits can be arse. Difficult circuit to overtake on. I don't think it has the best of flows either. It's really quite stop-starty. Well, a lot of the braking zones feel the same, shall I say. I know they are all different, but they're all like quite moderately heavy braking zones. Easy get easy win being half decent in LMDH, yeah. Just some people are a little bit too impatient. better chicane. Okay. Oh, sketchy. Not good. Really need to be quicker. GT3, yes we can. Lovely. Oh dear. GT3 in the walls. Neither of these two guys pitting, and they're both battling. Great. Exactly what I don't need. So this is going to cost us an absolute shed load of time. Oh no, they do settle down. Oh. Traffic is definitely taking away at the moment. Booth B again. Yep. I gotta be squeaky clean from now on. Right, we lost some time there, but that's fine. P1 and 2 are very close to one another. We managed to do a tiny bit of fuel saving as well. Just to help us out a little bit. Sorry. Squeezed a little bit too hard there. That's my bad. What's this big? No lockups. Mine's in the pits already. Interesting. Feels like I'm barely going over the lines with these track limits, but seem to be catching them. These last 10-15 minutes have not been good. Come from about, was it 4-5 seconds, Leon, to 8.5 now? Leon's now in the pits. Just about got the fuel for one more. Piss off. pit soon. What? The first part of your sentence held up to your claim there, Jensen. Not so much the second. That understay though. Right, we need a good pit entry here. Bad. Really neat. Right, how close are we going to be to everyone else? It's a big question. Here goes Leon. There. Right, we gained a good amount of time. Which is nice. 3 seconds, in fact. In the pit lane, that is. We have pretty much half a lap of fuel in hand. Thank you very much. Pretty happy with that stop, to be fair. We now just need to go a bit better here and get some good clean laps in, eke away at that gap to Leon in front. Keep our nose clean and out of trouble from anyone else. There's the LMP2s and whatnot that are coming. Uh, 7 seconds we have to gain. Only thing I've got to be careful of is obviously the track limits. Don't have a huge amount of points to spare. Lost half a second. Obviously, traffic played a part. No, come off it. Didn't even think I was over there. Well, Leon's had an absolute shocker of a lap there. The traffic played a part in that one, I think. Three and four close together again. Thankfully not actually battling this time. don't like Koenig. Every single time he's gone and stuck his nose in. Or tried to. I get that he's kind of in a battle for position, but... if he hadn't gone for the move there, we would have been alright. Thank you very much, Boofy. You're an absolute legend, you. Screwed myself over there. On throttle understeer. Ooh, no guard into the pits. Again. Similarly, had a not so fun time with the traffic today. Don't lift and coast yourself. Yeah, traffic seems to be going against us here in this one. Big time. A green track limits at the chicane. Oh, go on it. Every time. Every time. Hit traffic. Losing 3 to 5 tenths a lap. And every phase of traffic seems to be like 2 to 5 seconds lost to race leaders. They're 8.5 seconds up the road now. Just a handful of laps. They were only 6 seconds up the road. Handful of laps ago, that was. Sorry. That was a little scruffy. Really could have done without the LMP2s. Really could have done without the track limits. Oh my god. Okay. I thought he was going to go for it here because he was pretty close, but we seem to be pulling away slightly. Thank you very much, Thomas. Oh my god. Well, that's just absolutely saved my bacon right there. Jeez. Wologorski got absolutely screwed over. I thought I was going to be able to build like a little bit of a buffer, but I think that Mercedes, I think, slightly bumped my car going through that chicane, and then obviously lit up the rear tyres and full-on blocked Wologorski there. Completely prevented him from getting any sort of run on the exit. It has bought me a little bit more time. Oh, Leon's lost a lot of time here on this lap. Traffic, I think. Having a big part to play in that. Oh, Leon's even lost the lead. Jeez. Yeah, 3.3 seconds lost to us in that lap alone. Ouch. So take a look at lap 54. Remember that. So we got obviously the race start, lap 2, lap 18, lap 54, and there was another one in the middle somewhere, I think in the mid-30s. Oh, Jardier's closing in on Gamble again. Didn't need that poor shoving me off onto the grass. Oh, Wologorski spun as well. He's lost a ton of time, so no pressure from behind. So lap 55 to check on him as well. Lap 55/56. Excuse me. Go on, Leon. Put some pressure on Heinz. Actually, a decent lap for once. A lot more points for the championship, yeah. That's the main thing. Oh! Contact between Leon and Thingy. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, what's happened? Now he bent like absolute mad. Now. Yep, sorry, I did. There was a little bit of contact there, but I don't think it put him off that much, did it? How bad was that on my part? I mean, the move around the outside into the hairpin, I think, was fine. I think it's just the possibly the bump going into chicane beforehand. I don't know. But yeah, he must have damage at this point. There's no way he's that slow. Oh, oh, 2 GT3 slow. Are they battling for position? Yes, they are. That's not good. It's not what I want. Oh, we're okay for the moment. That LMP2 has saved our bacon again. Run it. I am not quite believing this. No way! I don't know how I feel about that one. I don't know how to feel about that. Solely on pace, yeah, right. Oh my god. Wow. Yeah, Ooh. He's not happy. How unhappy should he be? So then I was fine. I think it's that him letting the LMP2 go. I tried to avoid the contact there. uh Oh, wrong bloody thing. So who was that? So that was Babbing coming through? How much did that actually upset? And I know he was flashing at me from here on, but is that... I don't think there was anything else. Like, even here. Yeah, so there's nothing you could do there. So it's all this. So he makes a good move around the outside. And there's a little bit of rubbing there. It's kind of 50-50 racing incident, both of us. Then I think he breaks really early and hard. That little bit of contact was, I guess, on me, misjudged it. He could have slowed more, though, for here. For sure. And then he short-shifted. Yeah, mixed feelings. That is true. The LMP2 could have perhaps waited. He's yeah, he's a long way. He did there, to be fair. I moved because at this point here, he's jumped on the brakes a lot harder than I was anticipating. And if I had just stayed right behind him, it would have shoved him off straight off on the gravel over there. So I at least tried to minimize the contact and try to go to the inside there. And then, yeah, it was just an unfortunate tap. I do feel he probably could have slowed a bit more coming through here. Like, he could have dropped a second for this corner rather than keeping it in third. And yeah, he's on a tighter line, so he is going to run out wide naturally. And hurt the momentum coming off. And then he might have slowed more here because he did run... He's exceeded track limits here, so he might be on the cusp. Oh, a lot to look into and dissect in that one, that's for sure. Carl, if you do watch this, I'm sorry for that little bit of contact there. But obviously, I had to go for the move. In the end, the run around the outside. It's... yeah, tricky. Mixed feelings. Because I'm not necessarily happy that I won, because I don't feel like I deserve to win. At the same time, I felt like I was there fighting for it at the end. Like, once we kind of got into the lead, it's like, okay, I know it's not necessarily... It's not like the other guys didn't deserve to be there in P1 after Leon and whoever else was involved in the incident there in that penultimate turn. But like the fighting afterwards, I thought was relatively fair. 344 points. That's a very nice haul. I do feel like I'm probably going to get protested though by Heinz, so we'll see. We'll see. I'm curious to see what other people think of the contact. That was me trying to avoid the action. Either way, let's take a look at the replay. Alright, let's take a look at this start. Dixon Chen was well out of position straight from the off. It felt like. So it felt like I'm perfectly in place. He should have been way forward. I should have been way forward because of that. So yeah, he's gifted Leon P3 already. And Nergar gets a good launch. I mean, it's okay, but he gets the outside lane here because I led to the inside of Dixon Chen, and then was just able to sail around the outside. So LMP2 contact there. Between a few cars. What actually happened with them? 3 wide. Very wise decision. Guys on the outside not giving room. Don't think it's a 3 wide situation. Contact. Around they go. Had to go defensive here. Managed to hold on to that. Okay, everything else seemed relatively normal. What happened after this? Something happened with Luca. Okay. Whoa! I think that was... Yeah, car was going before any sort of contact. Too much curb on the inside for Luca, which is really unfortunate. Because he was through... Oh my god, this guy just... Not get left any room. I mean, there's no real overlap there. It gives a tiny bit of room at the apex, but by that point it's already a bit too late. Oh, car snapped. Oh, and it's taking the rear wing as well. So, yeah, pit stop. And then... Luca to continue. Ah, he was the car parked on the grass there. Lap 14. I thought that was a GT3. Okay, kind of forced into that one. GT3 just did not leave any room. And then that's probably fairly significant suspension damage. That really sucks. Right. Lap 18. Was there anything for us? Or Was it? I think it was Jardier, wasn't it? Yeah, Jardier lap 18. I mean, he's done a very, very, very big lift. Then Babin's not really left any room. Like, Jar just left plenty. Then he's just... Oof. I don't even think it's that. I think he's just gone in a little hop. Because he didn't really bump or bounce over the bump. I mean, yes, there's a little bit of a bump there, but I would have thought he'd be able to take a bit more of that. I mean, the line is tight going in. But I think he's what, 122? Jars is 127. Tricky. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Brilliant save. Really, really good save. Alright, that was Dixon Chan behind us. What happened with this guy? Oh dear. Oh no. And then whose wheel's that that's gone? Is it this guy's? Yes. His phone position. An overlap. He wasn't left any room. Hold your brakes, man. Hold your brakes. Hold your brakes. Yes, well done. This guy had exactly what was coming to him. There, that. This point, hold your brakes. Because then you're just going to stop in the gravel, rather than roll all the way back onto the circuit itself. Right in front of everyone, and he just goes as, yeah. Deary, deary me. This isn't do top split, yeah. Oh, that was a nice, lovely little move there. Everything unfolding. Oh, Wologorski got held well bad by that LMP. Sorry, by that GT3. Right. Is this GT3 again? Yes. Hey, what is going on here? Heinz isn't doing the worst thing. that's a little ambitious, but the GT3 probably should have given more room. Because Nergard is clearly sticking his nose in when he's committing to the corner. It's... I mean, he has given space, but yeah, Nergard's bounced on that inside curve, which really unsettled him. Alright. After that, I don't remember there being too much else that actually happened for a while. What happened here? I mean, there was no overlap going into the braking zone, so I'm not too surprised they didn't get left any room. Oh! Yeah, that rejoin. Pressing all the wrong buttons here, sorry. Yeah. Fair enough. Not much Logan could have done that. Well. And then the other guy's pitted. We had our pit stop. Now I think this was a good fight between myself and Wologorski. He definitely had the pace over us. But certainly had to place the car and defend well. Whilst also trying to clear track limits whenever they popped up too. That was the other thing. He was really good here in the chicane. See that he was closing in on the last 2-3 laps in that chicane there. Bended that one. Bending the inside line here. And then, did he actually lift here? On this? What was going on here? Because I thought he was going to have an absolutely mega run on me. Oh, he missed shift. Or he sat in the limiter. Which then slowed him down. And he got really unlucky here with this GT3 spinning on the exit. Oh. Excuse me. Alright, then what happened to him? Because he then went and lost like 10 seconds. Somewhere along the line. Oh, there it is. Braking points here. Yeah, he's braked too late. That was unusual. Oof. Yeah, really strange bounce. Nice to rejoin safely. Alright, what happened? To Leon then. Did he just get track limits here? That's fine. Yeah, track limits there. So he's immediately slowed and backed out of it to clear that. Oh my god. Him and Koenig, two drivers who I didn't like in that race, so sticking their noses in silly places. Yeah, that cost him there. Yeah, he was one of the favourites, that's for sure. And what happened here? Rear-ended by the GT3? The GT3 lifts out of it. Oh, it was Leon. Oh dear. And then you got a front row seat to the action that was unfolding. Let's have a look at it from Leon's perspective. Yeah, Leon did the right thing there. That's not what I wanted to do. Well, actually, let's take a look at that. Lap anyway, going into 59. No, this is the stuff here. So you can see, as soon as I realise that I'm closing in on him at an unusual rate, I try and jink round. Excuse me. Yeah, it's just a hard one to tell. Like, I feel like the contact is mostly on me. Mostly. I'd say probably 70-30. 70% my fault, 30% his. The reason why I wouldn't say it's 100% mine is because it does feel like he's overslowed more than he needed to let the LMP3 to get through, and obviously it was then my fault because I misjudged it and tried to duke around as best I could. But then basically from here onwards, I'm doing 155. He's 170. So how much of us? So it's probably put him like half a meter wider from that bit of contact. But yeah, he's playing with the throttle coming into here. And him being on the tight line, that's what sent him wide there. I definitely feel like coming into this right-hander, he could have done a lot more to actually slow and actually make the corner better than he did. Which is why I'm kind of like torn on it, because I'm like, I've made contact with him, which has unsettled him slightly and put him ever so slightly offline, which is obviously on me, and it's not a good thing. But I feel like he could have done more through this right-hander to actually make the corner. And yes, what he may have been slow, I would have had to check up a little bit more myself. And he probably could have defended a bit more. Coming into here. I don't know. Real tricky. Really, really tricky one, that. Which is why I have mixed feelings about that win. And I bet Leon's not too best pleased about everything that happened with the back markers as well, costing him the race. So, yeah, I don't know. Let us know what you overall think. Be honest. Would be much appreciated. But yeah, that's going to be it for this evening. Thank you very much everyone for tuning in. We will be back again same time, 7 PM British Summer Time tomorrow evening for the next round of Prototype Challenge. Not too sure where that race actually is. Shall have a very quick look. It's not at Le Mans. We'll be at Silverstone. So that should be a good fun one. Back in the LMP2. So, yeah, look forward to that. And hopefully I shall see you then as well. Until then, though, have fun. Look after yourselves. Stay safe. Thanks for tuning in. And take care.